gosh, dude. Okay, let me explain. So when Eren first arrived at whatever that place is, the coordinate. And he was, and Zeke was like, "Are you gonna do it?" And he's like, "Heck no." He's like, "You really think I'd do that?" I was like, "Yes." But then, like, after this whole Grisha stuff, I'm like, "Wait, like,
I know, dude.
Do I want?" Dude,
Cannon was so excited.
Even throwing you just.
Well, I was like, "Do we want this right now?" Like, Eren is
like, there was like 20 seconds, and then Zeke was just like, "Well, I'm glad you told me." He just rips off.
I was so hyped. I was on a roller coaster, dude, because I was hyped that Zeke was like kind of seeing Grisha's greatness. But then I kind of got unhyped when Grisha started talking about how Eren is going to do these crazy things. And now I don't know what to think.
It's weird because Zeke is fighting for, like, the world. But he's not really fighting for anybody in particular. Like he's not fighting for, justice, like, his relationships.
Yeah.
You know? Like, Eren is fighting for his people, his relationships, his country. Like, you know, and then, like, Zeke...
He's fighting for the Eldians.
Zeke is?
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he's trying to wipe out.
He's eradicating
Eldians. He's fighting for them.
He's fighting for the world. He's fighting for the world.
He's fighting for their atonement.
Because he always says, "Save the world."
Like
save the rest of the world.
Yeah, his atonement is
trying to end the persecution too.
Well, no, he's literally just ending the persecution by making them go extinct.
Yeah,
because
it's like the ultimate.
For Eldia, but it's obviously a dub.
So like this is why like Zeke
is it
for
trips
Eldia?
me up. I don't think
he's trying to end the persecution.
It's not for Eldia at all.
I don't think so.
It's for the rest of the world.
So
because the whole point of it is to stop the persecution on Eldia, but obviously it's a dub.
It's actually to stop the Titans from being a threat to the rest of the world.
That's what it's like ending the era.
I mean, yeah, it ends that too, but it does end the persecution.
How could he be fighting for Eldia by eliminating their race?
Yeah, all the scouts were Eldians, and he murdered them all.
I think it works.
I think he's fighting for Eldians' atonement. Yeah. I think it's like their ultimate atonement for Eldians is to eradicate this race.
If you eradicate the Titans, it ends the persecution for Eldia, so it kind of works.
And it's not like he's killing.
It's not a dub for Eldia, but it is going to stop the persecution. It's obviously
not like
not the greatest way to do it.
Yeah, it's not like he's directly killing any Eldians. He has. He has already. He's turned them into Titans, but he's just stopping them from reproducing.
For me, it's like Eren is fighting for Eldia, the Eldian Empire, like what's been around for 2,000 years. And then Zeke is fighting for, like, the solution to the world, which would sacrifice the Eldian race. And then...
Makes sense because they're backstories.
Yeah, and then, like, Marley is fighting...
Everyone.
Marley's on Zeke's case. Like they want to.
What is Marley fighting?
They want the resources first of all. So they
want power.
They want world power. They want to be the best.
They want an empire as well. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like Zeke's motivation is kind of like weird. It's kind of like it makes sense.
It's convoluted. It's not
I completely understand.
Like for him,
I understand.
I feel like it's totally justified.
Yeah, I understand.
It's kind of like it almost seems like it should have changed a little bit with like what he just witnessed. He's kind of like, whoa, like my dad wasn't like he really feels awful for like how he treated me, and like he's not just some psycho for Eldia. Like, wait, what?
Because hold on, he said that this is like such a long.
This is such a like scrambled intro,
but
it's good. It's good. But it's just like we're all over.
Zeke said the founder is a slave to people with royal blood, right? So the founder doesn't really have like a will. It's kind of just the will of whoever's the royal blood.
Not the founding titan, right? The founder, like Ymir.
Ymir. So obviously when one of the 9 is eaten or not eaten but killed, it's just assigned to some random person, right?
Yeah.
From who though? Like, does she do that, or does one of the royal family does that, or is it just something automatically? Or
I think it's just like.
It's like the Avatar.
I don't know.
It's like the Avatar. It just pops up.
Why is this girl just a slave in the coordinate? Like that's my question. Like who's the puppet? Who's the puppet master pulling the string?
Yeah, dude, I've tried to think of like the perfect solution for this scenario. Like
I don't think
because like Zeke's isn't perfect, Eren's obviously isn't perfect, like.
Eren's Hitler.
Or like Mikasa and them isn't perfect.
Well, because
Marley, like I'm trying to think of like the one where like the world like
you're pretty much asking for world peace. And world peace is impossible.
I'm not even talking for world peace. I'm just talking about like where people respect Eldians.
Because to have a perfect solution would mean that everybody on the globe, because the whole entire world thinks of Eldians as devils, right? People that can transform.
Yeah.
And so, in order for the perfect solution, everybody would have to completely abandon what they think.
It's like the only solution is like just resetting the world.
Memories.
What's crazy is that's never happened in the history of real life. Like even Hitler had like allies, you know, like he had Italy.
Yeah.
And, like it's never been like the whole world looks down on this one person.
Like the whole world.
Yeah. Everybody.
It's wild, bro.
It's like this show's super relatable. Like obviously it's like fiction, it has powers and titans, but it's like
deals with a lot of real concepts.
Like kind of just what you just said, like what's the solution? It's like, dude, like what's the solution to world peace? Like
in our world.
Like that's what I'm saying, like it's like world peace is kind of impossible.
You never will, because you've always got, even just within our own country, like so many different groups of people that believe different things that clash with other people, and people can't even have conversations like these days, like on two different parties, you know, without it getting feral. It's just not gonna happen, bro.
You know,
I love how you can get like a group of people to watch the show, and like by the end of it, you'll have like
different people.
Everybody will have different opinions and different stances and agree with different people.
Yeah,
and it's just so cool. You know, there's no like right or wrong. There's no like such a linear story. You know, it's just kind of all over the place. I'm so excited for this right now, dude.
Dude, Greece's Titan did look cool. Zeke looks like
she got body.
Right.
I wonder why would Greece go?
Oh my god.
Oh!
Eren wasn't kidding when he said I watched them squash him like bugs.
Bro.
Like that was literally like a bug.
I'm such a little freak. So crazy, dude.
まだ親父が俺に食われるところを見てないぞ。お前が父さんを壁の王やお前の記憶を見るに始祖の巨人を奪っても自分がその力を使えないことを知っていたから。しかし始祖を奪いそれをお前に託した。もっと先の未来を見たからだ。感謝してるよ、兄さん。あんたが俺を親父の記憶に連れ込んだおかげで今の道がある。俺の望みではなくお前の望みが叶うって。あれを見たのは4年前。
Yeah, when you kiss Krista's hand.
俺は親父の記憶から自分の未来を見た。あの景色を。
Dang.
How crazy, bro.
始祖ユミル、すべてのユミルの民から生殖能力を奪え。
Is Eren gonna like somehow kill her or something?
父親の記憶からどんな未来の景色を見たか知らないが、例えばお前がここで始祖の力が使えないことを知らなかったように、お前は無力なままだ。
Oh my gosh! Psycho. Ew. Oh my gosh.
この世の何者にもできない。
Oh my god. Is he gonna like try to like eat her in human form or something? From you.
2,000 years ago. Oh, that's her.
No.
Wow.
Carter finally gets his backstory.
Oh,
Dude, they look so dead.
it's like Viking times. But why do they all look like that? Oh my gosh, I mean, Viking times, literally. Oh
my gosh.
that fire looks unreal.
この世界は辛くて厳しいことばかりだから
Oh my.
みんなから愛される人になって
Slaves,
Oh my gosh, what a...
助け合いながら生きていかなきゃいけないんだよ
この中に豚を逃がした者がいる。
Oh.
逃がしたのはお前か。よかろう。お前は自由だ。
You are free.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. So they let him out, but just hunt her down?
So
oh, dude. It's an interesting tree.
very majestic looking.
I'm glad they're showing this right
Oh my gosh, dude, the arrows in her back would be killing her. Alice in Wonderland right now, falling down the hole.
She gets
I don't know
snatched.
who tells that story.
What is this?
Those are ribs?
お前はよく働いた。道を開き、荒れ地を耕し、峠に橋を架けた。我が部族エルディアは随分
Wow,
と
so that's why she only listens to people with royal blood?
褒美だ。我の子種をくれてやる。ブリッツの名のもと、生き回れ。滅ぼせ。
After like you just sent her to die, like why would she come back and just, you know what I mean?
This score is so.
I guess she's just so like.
Wow. Dude, the score in this episode is so good.
Did she have 9 kids?
How did LD ever fumble this bag, dude?
Oh!
That was like.
Oh my gosh,
They
dude.
slaughtered him immediately.
She's just. Can't she just heal? No. Maybe she just chooses not to.
Yeah. True. She's like, well, I can finally die.
何をしておる起きよ
I think he knows that she.
お前がやりごときで死なぬことは分かっておる
She chooses to, maybe.
Oh,
食え娘たちよ
Oh
な
my
んとしてでも
gosh.
ユミル
Dude.
の力を引き継ぐのだユミルの体をすべて食い尽くせ
oh, the names of the wall, dude.
王ぜ
Oh yeah.
シーナ
Holy crap. Bro, that is disgusting.
ユミルの血を絶やしてはならぬ娘が死ねば背骨を孫に食わせよ
How did he
孫
know
が
it
死
was
ねば
that?
その背骨は子から子へ
Who is she a slave to?
Oh, was that her building the wall? You see that?
She's building titans.
It looks like a wall.
But look, no, what she's walking on like a wall.
Yeah.
No way, so she's the one that built it.
Sad.
Holy crap, dude.
我が五章においても我がエルディアはその世の
Bro,
大
this
地
king
の
is psycho, dude.
我が都人は永久に
Yeah, look,
Oh, yeah,
she's
she is.
totally building it.
我が世が尽きる限り永遠に
俺がこの世を終わらせてやる俺に力を貸せお前は奴隷じゃない神でもないただの人だ誰にも従わなくていいお前が決めていい
ユミル俺の命令に従え
俺をここまで導いたのは2000年前から誰か
Bro, I just got chills, dude.
To you, bro. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be Eren, bro. Dude. Oh my, bro. I have like full body chills right now, dude. No, dude. Face gotta be. Oh my gosh, bro. Eren really did it, man. All of that was he's been waiting for 2,000 years. Oh. Bro, holy crap. Dude, that is so sick. Is that Eren?
Yes.
Guys, I'm waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this.
Oh, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Oh my!
Look, those are colossal titans. Look how big he is.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh,
Please.
Dude.
ボールバリアの壁まで崩壊しているマーレの連合軍を潰すだけならこんなに必要ないよこんなに
全てのユミルのために罪
エレンの声が
Oh my gosh, dude, this I can't.
エレン・イエーガー始祖の巨人の力を介し俺の目的は俺が生まれ育ったパラディ島の人々が死滅することを望み俺はその望みを拒む壁の巨人はこの島の外にある全ての地表を踏み鳴らすそこにある命はこの世から駆逐するまで
Oh my gosh, dude.
You guys sure you know what you're watching still? Like, is this Attack on Titan?
No, bro.
You sure Eren,
His
good
face,
guy?
bro.
Dude, Eren
I mean, I
literally
think
just...
so.
How? He's gonna wipe out everyone else on the planet.
I mean, I get where he's coming from.
There's billions of innocent people.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. It's either them or him.
Dude,
Thanks,
bro.
Gavin, for agreeing with me.
Dude, it's like...
I mean, listen, man.
What if like,
I mean,
a race...
there's a lot
Listen,
more
it's
to it.
can
either-
wipe this out.
But here's the thing. In the world that they're in, it's all a war no matter what. The rest of the world
I can't
is
believe you.
is against all of them. So it's you either fight the rest of the world or you just let the rest of the world kill you. I don't like what's
No, I
Everyone-
get where Eren's coming from.
I still think
Everyone-
they should have just done
Like,
like
think about
they
this.
should have done like 10 colossal titans,
He did give
beat
up
the
walls,
defense,
like-
and then just like tell the world like, look, I don't want to do this. Let's negotiate.
yeah, it definitely shouldn't have been so extreme, but it's like, bro, the whole world is against them, and if they don't do anything, they're gonna get killed. It's either kill or be killed. You can't just chill there and have the rest of the world just be like, oh yeah,
That's
okay.
archaic, dude.
I've been
The
trying
world-
to come to terms with this the entire time you've been watching the show. I've been trying to get to this point and understand Eren.
They
Like, where he's
really
coming from,
underestimated
like, all that,
Eren,
which
dude.
I do.
His
Eren
resolve.
hijacked everything, dude.
Homie really he took freedom more
See,
seriously
I'm
than
like-
anybody.
Like I said, you can't really be on anybody's like side really because there's always valid
Some,
reasons
yeah.
for the other side. Like you can't really choose one without kind of being schmucky to the other. Like there's just no way.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, is pretty much this. It's like if Eren doesn't do what he's doing, then the rest of the world's just gonna kill them.
Well, he's not fighting for world peace. He's fighting to free his people.
I know, but I'm
His
saying like
people
once there's
could
only
disagree.
those people left, who's to say they won't fight against each other?
But why would they?
I mean, it happens. You see it all the time. Civil war.
It would pretty much like
But it would be it'd be a war of like different reasoning than like devils, like a race being deviled, like being
It's like-
seen as devils. It's like it'd be the same race fighting. Like I don't think there'd be peace, but like they're ending the persecution of like them being subjects of Ymir, like
Yeah.
them being devils just because of
perfect
like.
And it's like I abandoned all hope at the beginning of the season of there ever being like a perfect outcome. Like there's just not gonna be one. And it's just
I don't
like
know how this is gonna
I
be.
guess
Daddy.
Eren-
if you put it in real world, it's like it's like obviously a race that can change into human eating mindless machines and only 9 of them can really think. It's like, yeah, like that should probably not exist, but it does. You know? So, but does like completely eradicating them, like Zeke wants to do, is that the right thing to do?
It's like the same thing as Zeke, just a lower scale, or as Eren, but a lower scale. Instead of billions, it's like
Eren lived and grew up in the walls and stuff.
Either of them.
There's no like
Eren is pretty much just
no
protecting.
right answer.
Eren is just protecting everybody in the walls that he grew up with, like his people, and stuff. But obviously, it's like like Armin said, it's like you don't have to do that. But I mean,
dude, I want to see what the heck Eren turned into, bro.
Bro,
I want to see
like some giant sea creature.
He looks like Godzilla.
It shows that in
excited
the
for you guys
intro.
to see that.
At the end of the intro, it shows that.
It literally shows.
We've been tiptoeing around you guys like not seeing that for the entire watching experience because it's everywhere. If you look up Eren on Google,
Well, yeah, like the YouTube video I said that was like it's literally.
And if you guys
it's
saw that, you'd
literally
be
like a-
like,
I mean, you have no idea. What
stick figure model of that of the rumbling, all these Colossus Titans, and Eren's just massive like skeleton.
dude, Eren is huge.
Well, and my question is this: like, does he completely obviously Ymir? Like, I'm pretty much what I'm wondering is like, does Eren is Eren being like influenced at all by Ymir and like that thing that connected him? Like, does he completely have like free will?
It appears so.
But
I believe he.
This is the description of that thing. It says, the origin of Titans. According to legend, the founder Ymir obtained the power of the Titans when coming into contact with something, in quotes.
Right.
For generations, her blood and power were passed down by the Eldians. However, the identity of that something, which began it all, remains unknown. It may have been some type of pathogenic parasite, a god who pitied the founder Ymir and gave her power, or something else entirely.
That's cool.
Okay.
It appears that Eren
Literally no one knows.
It just seems that like Ymir, instead of obeying, she just chose to give her power to Eren.
An interesting little thing right there, because she chose to die and not listen to the king. So that was like her first instance of choosing on her own after knowing the king and becoming the founder.
Then she still listened to him for so long.
Oh yeah, but then she chooses again to give in to Eren.
Yeah.
Interesting little parallel there. She only ever made two decisions.
It was so interesting how he's like, you've been waiting for me for 2,000 years. It's like to you from 2,000 years. Like,
yeah, that's so wild, bro.
It doesn't
like, that is
my
so
brain
insane.
can't even comprehend half this stuff. Sometimes.
Like, dude, what? I just wonder what's gonna happen in the next
7 episodes.
7 episodes.
That's what I was.
Wait, I think I just thought of
That's
something.
just how it makes you think.
If Zeke wouldn't have brought Eren into his memories, into his dad's memories, then Grisha wouldn't have killed and eaten the Founding Titan.
No.
Maybe, we don't know.
No, because everything in the
No,
Eren
has to
says this is only possible because you brought me into
I'm just
dad's
saying
memories.
it could have turned out a different way. You could have gone back and been on
But
that
it
path.
couldn't have actually, because even though it's happening in the present, things in the past, you can't change it. You know, that happened back then.
We just said you use that to alter the past.
But it didn't though. It's
but
it's
the
the
only reason
time
that was
loop.
possible was because he brought him into the memories.
And so
I'm just
Zeke
all I'm
was
saying
always.
is
It's pretty much written in the stars that Zeke was going to do what he did, and that doing what he did had the consequences it had, and there's nothing you can do to change.
but
it.
Eren
I'm just
knew
saying
it
we
was
can't
gonna
allow-
happen, to some extent.
Yeah,
It's
that's
such a confusing.
That's how time travel works. You know,
Yeah.
Even if
there's different ways.
if
that
somebody
time
does
travel works.
something, but if somebody does something in 2100 and they go back in time to 1980, and they do something in that time that affects the timeline to eventually get to the place where they did that thing in 2100.
No, but there's different
That's how
ways to explain
time
it.
travel
There's different.
What's another way?
It's like if I went back in 1990, or I went back in 1971 and killed my dad. Would I exist in 2023? No.
I don't think it's even possible for you to have done that, because then you wouldn't exist, which means you couldn't have done that.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
it's so complex.
Unless you created an alternate timeline.
Yeah,
So it's
Marvel.
there's different ways to do it.
But I think that would
we're
I feel
not sitting here as like
it's not real.
Physics.
There's restrictions.
I don't think time travel.
But if you think about it logical, like let's say that what Briggs said is a thing that can happen. Let's say that what Briggs said is a thing that can happen. Logically, that does not make sense. Like you cannot go and kill your dad because that means you were never born, which then means you could not.
Unless you're still existing.
Unless you already exist and you just after you're born.
like you're still existing. It doesn't like deny your existence because you're existing.
Well, what if
you went and you altered that past, which it's a separate timeline.
But it's like,
well, I mean, we're never
like what? Like if I went back in time right now, killed my dad, I think I would immediately
disappear.
I would disappear. That's what would happen.
But then again, you couldn't disappear because then you couldn't have ever killed your dad.
I think you still exist
because
you could kill your dad. You're never born.
That in that moment, so then
the only thing that makes sense is it creates an alternate timeline.
Yeah,
but so you don't actually kill your dad because in the timeline you were born,
you would
your
still
dad
exist.
is alive.
You would still exist on your original timeline.
Yeah,
so you would still exist.
Like I would basically.
Yeah, but you didn't really kill your dad.
You did, just in a different dimension.
You killed your dad.
Because I'm going back in time, but I'm not in my timeline.
You're not in your timeline, so it's not even
it's
really
a new timeline that hasn't even gotten to where I'm at.
You pretty much just made a timeline.
This is my timeline, right? Like this is 1971, my dad, all the way to 2023. This is my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
When I go back in time, I'm going to here, and it hasn't branched out this far yet. So I'm here. So then I kill my dad. So then in this timeline, I wouldn't exist, but I am from this timeline.
You pretty much just make a timeline where Brig does not exist.
Yeah,
but you have to still exist somewhere.
Exactly. You don't just disappear.
Yeah,
because time isn't.
You have to still exist somewhere because you have to do what you did.
It's so trippy. It's so confusing.
I forget how this loops.
Anyway, somebody that knows a lot more can probably educate us.
Someone really smart. Someone really smart is laughing at us right now. Yeah.
That was sick. I can't wait to see what happens. I wish that everything could be different, but a perfect world doesn't exist. Okay.